Hello, once again, this is Brother Teacher. I would like to teach you something again if you are not already aware. If you're not aware already, make yourself available for this brief message as it relates to the foods that we consume or what we believe to be food. Please understand this. It was never intended, and it should never be intended for us to live off of processed foods. Processed foods, especially ultra processed foods containing many ingredients that we can't pronounce, uh, with emulsifiers, chemicals, colors, additives, preservatives that are not friendly to the human body, were designed for mass production and to keep food on the shelves of grocery stores. Understand that. And what I just said to you makes perfectly good sense, I know. If you have a reasonable amount of common sense and intelligence. So understand this. If you were to shop for yourself and your family, the best three ways to shop would be: first, organic, that which is natural from the earth, unadulterated with chemicals, glyphosate, which is also called Roundup. That's the chemical name. Pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, insecticides, and so forth. You don't want that in your food because when the crops are sprayed or the soil is sprayed, we consume that. That's poison. It's carcinogenic, which means it causes cancer down the road. So the best way to shop is first organically from the ground, from the garden to your plate. Number one, that's the best way because it's not adulterated. The second way would be frozen, okay? And the third and last way would be in cans. Now, if you were to use canned goods, you should use them very sparingly because there are preservatives in canned good foods as well. They should be used, as I said, sparingly or in emergency uh, methods only. Canned goods have a liner on the inside of the can to prevent it from rusting. It's lined with estrogen. Yes, it is. It's BPA, bisphenol A, and that is a synthetic form of estrogen. You don't want that in your body. The longer the cans sit, and especially if they are exposed to high temperatures, that estrogen will break down eventually into the food that's inside that can. And then once you open it to consume it, you will be consuming that as well and anything else that's been in there for preservation, if you will, purposes. So from the garden, number one, frozen number two, and lastly, definitely lastly, should be your canned goods. Now, in the event that there's an emergency, state, federal emergency where we have to bug out or we have to bunker down and it's only an emergency situation, then you can resort, and you probably will have no other alternative but to resort to canned goods. Then that's a different situation. Then you have no choice. But ordinarily, under normal circumstances or relatively normal circumstances, from the garden, number one, number two, frozen, and canned goods last. That was it, and that was all.